we are here to restore trust between all parts of ourselves, to recognize that everything has been serving you in some way. What we've done is we have been very inclusive with certain aspects of ourselves, certain personas that we can resonate with, that we welcome and we invite and feel really good with. But then the other parts, we have denied. And so we have this disconnection within ourselves. And so what we're doing is we're trying to restore trust in the parts that we have shut down. And to let that part of you, or many parts of you, whatever that may be, know that it too is welcome. Can you feel that? It's like, yes, this is the way that it's been. I know I certainly can, recognizing that there are some things about me that I'm very proud of, that I really relate to, and I can proudly claim and own. And the other parts are the part that maybe I'm more in the shadow with and don't recognize in myself as much as the ones that I feel comfortable with. And yet, the ones that we're not so comfortable with are really the ones that are here to teach us, to help us embody wholeness. It's important that we begin to recognize this and not diminish anything. And so if you recognize something in yourself today that's coming up that normally you don't want to invite in, I encourage you, or I invite you to just pause with that for a moment and let it enter into this communion, into this place of presence with us today. So knowing that we're not trying to fix something within the feminine, we're not trying to correct the masculine, we're actually trying to repair the relationship between our masculine and our feminine parts. And so before we can even repair that relationship, we really have to begin to understand, what is it really about? And so that's what we're going to be moving into. But I was hoping, in my mind, the way I kind of visualize it is leading up into the Valentine's Day, having this healthy relationship between our masculine and our feminine, and knowing that you'll move in and out constantly. You will notice that one day you feel like you're pretty aligned with that, and the other day you're noticing the wounds coming up. And so we are repairing our relationship. And that's what the theme really is. It's about inclusivity. It's not about closing the door to anything. It's when we close that door and we realize that there's something wrong with us. There's something that's not quite right. There's something that I need to fix, rather than embodying the energies of compassion and acceptance and kindness and love itself. So can you see how this plays out in bringing us into healing if we begin to recognize that the pattern is actually the doorway? Does that make sense? You're not here to correct anything about yourself. So if we're not correcting something about ourselves, what are we doing? We're beginning to accept ourselves. I know for myself, when I was trying to achieve something or felt like something was missing, I was grasping, trying to go towards something that I didn't quite know what that something was. And I kept thinking that something was in somebody else, rather than just pausing and being okay with what it is I had to offer myself. I just sitting with and not trying to fix or get to, rather simply allow and be with. Feel the difference. It's like, I understand that part of me that goes out there looking and seeking and trying, versus the part of me that simply allows myself to be. Yeah. Each one of you knows this, right? You can feel the difference. You've experienced the difference. You know the difference. So the invitation is to move more into the one where you just simply allow. Allow yourself to experience yourself for who you really are, rather than trying to think that there's something out there that will make you better. And if we're not in the state where we can simply allow ourselves to be and to accept ourselves and to accept all things, we can't move into a higher dimensional awareness of ourselves. And so this is more of an invitation as we move into this. It's more of an allowing, a settling, a landing, a being, an embodiment process. But healing does not come from empowerment. It comes from listening without interruption. This is the feminine way of healing. And so whenever we're carrying the feminine wound, we begin to doubt ourselves. Even though there's something inside of us that knows this is the truth. This is the next step for me. This is where I'm being invited to go. And often the feminine wound will stay quiet. She'll silence herself to feel that safety. Then her nervous system doesn't feel safe anyway, does it? And there's something inside of you that already knows the answer, that already knows the next step, that already knows what you're supposed to be doing. And yet this voice, it creeps in, and it's the voice of doubt. And then that voice of doubt puts us into a place where fear rises up. Or we shut that voice down and there's no action. So we freeze. And yet, if we're to embody both the masculine and the feminine aspect of ourselves, and we're doubting what we know, then that's setting a statement for ourselves saying, I don't trust my own inner authority. I don't trust my own inner voice. And then this is how we begin to give our power to other people. Because then we believe that they have the answer, they're wiser, they have more experience. And yet, the truth is each one of us has done this many times. Each one of us carries profound wisdom that is already in us. And yet when we silence it, it's hard to hear, because when we give the external more authority, that inner knowing, that inner guidance, is very hard to hear. So I'm just going to ask for you to close your eyes again and take a nice deep breath. Maybe placing your hand on your heart and recognizing the eternal part in yourself again and saying, hello, eternal loving presence, or however it feels most comfortable for you. But acknowledging that part of you that knows the way. The ancient part of you that carries such profound wisdom. And just feeling that connection again. And maybe silently acknowledging that, well, I may not always listen to you, but I am deeply grateful for the wisdom that you share with me. And if you're comfortable, just saying that I am willing to listen more deeply and to follow this guidance. It doesn't mean that you have to change everything in the external, but it does mean making one small micro change at a time. So that might be that rather than engaging in a conversation that is not filling you, making the decision to end that conversation in a loving way, but serving the soul and saying, I hear you, I see you, I feel you, I know you. We are one. And then always trying to remember that you are the soul. We are not these beings that have been given these personal names that we associate with. And so then we begin to identify as that, rather than remembering that you are the soul, that you are the eternal. And yes, you are the human who is having the experience of remembering that she or he is the soul, is the eternal. And even though others may not believe me, I believe, I know, I feel this. There's no explaining that needs to be done. In fact, there's more silence that I invite, pausing with, sitting with, being with, resting in. Can you feel that? Can you feel your nervous system softening and opening and saying it's safe? And allowing the connection to grow, to be nourished, to be welcome. I welcome you. I love you. I am you. So the feminine is not about performance. The feminine is more about gaining permission to be. We've shut her out. Culturally, collectively, the feminine has been repressed. So the feminine is all about us learning to trust ourselves and to follow the inner guidance, the intuition. So during our time together, and this also applies when you're just with yourself, knowing that you can honor yourself through slowing down, pausing. There's no explanation that's necessary. I'm just living slower, not so rushed. I pause in between things. I pause even in between a conversation and allow what was just came to me to process it and to feel it and to be with it and to see how is my body responding to this. And then we begin to validate the sensation within our body more than the story. So when we're checking in with our body, it's, I feel this within me rather than associating and staying in the pattern of the loop of the story that can keep us in that cycle that we all know, right? And then the mind takes us out. And the feminine part of us is saying, no, beloved, come back here. Be here. Witness this. Be in this. Feel this. And then even allowing silence to complete the sentence. And this is something that so many of us are uncomfortable with, and I too can relate, is that we're not comfortable with the pauses in between, the silence in between. And that makes it hard for us to witness each other, to allow each other that voice, or even ourselves, the internal dialogue, rather than to continue. It's just let that pause be. Let the silence be. Witness what just happened in you, or witness what the other just brought to you. Or even if it's a contraction, it's still witnessing, it's still information, it's still valuable. It's allowing yourself to begin to drop into your body. And it teaches your body that your knowing does not need to be rushed or hurried to be true. Your knowing can be slow, it can be paused, you don't even need to explain your knowing. Who feels this one? Do you feel a little bit of, I don't know if you can relate to this, but sometimes I feel a little bit of sadness over this. This is knowing that validating everything that the more we do, the quicker we do it, the more we accomplish. That makes me better. That makes me love and accept myself more. We're missing something with that. Rather than the more that I can learn to just sit and be with and pause and rest in. Because that is what it will allow your intuition to work, to support you the way that it's been created to be. But if we can't even pause in between and be comfortable with the silence and with the sensation that is rising up in our bodies, then we are repressing the feminine. So, what part of you feels like you've been repressing parts of the feminine in you that you know you need to, not need, it's more, this is what's calling to me, is like to be with the feminine part of me. I feel that I need to sit with, to be with, pause with, to feel, to allow. To not rush, to carve out 5 or 10 minutes every day. Intentionally knowing that that's what you're going to sit with and be with. And I think that this has been so unconscious to us because this is something that isn't widely talked about, even though we do know that we have the feminine and we have the masculine. But in order for us to enter into oneness with the divine, with our eternal self, with your nature, your true nature, it is the masculine and the feminine that require our time, our love, and our attention. So now, the masculine. But the masculine has been often, the wound is more about the masculine being the one in power, being the one that dominates. The masculine is often the one that's more valued in even with the feminine, even with the females. We've often seen the masculine as doers, the things that get things accomplished, and very little value on the feminine. So the masculine is not actually about dominance. It's actually about devotion. So healing for the masculine comes from not just softening alone, but from rerouting in love. And the masculine has always been the one that leads, and to the point where it burns out. And it's the one that has learned to protect us. But it forgot tenderness. Like, toughen up, be strong, keep going, persevere. And the masculine will often make decisions without feeling first. So the masculine is actually about authentic power and direction. And who can relate to that? How you take action steps and you don't allow yourself to rest. It's like, I got to keep going. I got to keep going. I got to keep going. And I value this more about me because this I can see. Do you know what I mean? Like the masculine, when we take steps, when we use our masculine energy, we feel like we're accomplishing something. And yet we're not, because we just repressed the feminine. And so remember, the masculine and the feminine are learning to enter into relationship again with one another. Love. And often when we make a decision, sometimes we will make a decision without really allowing our true feelings to rise up. Or even the tenderness that we're feeling. So become more aware of this in the next few weeks. Start to notice, how is it that you're leading, making decisions, taking steps without resting, without the tenderness, without the feelings? And so the masculine is restored by going within. Now, the inner way is our path. It's something that we each take individually. And so when we begin to take this inner path, we begin to teach the body that the masculine part of us is that my strength exists to serve, but not to outrun life. Like I'm here to serve life. I'm not here to outrun it, or I try to outdo myself. And so then when the masculine wound begins to be healed, it's clarity without forcing anything. It just arrives. And the masculine, the divine masculine, the sacred masculine can make choices without the feeling of urgency to do this. It's making a choice that's aligned. And then the masculine learns to listen to the heart first, before even taking the next step. We're not here to beat ourselves up and to say, oh, darn, I got this wrong again. It's recognizing, I didn't really have that understanding. I didn't really know that this is why I was making these choices. And so with knowledge can come wisdom when we learn to embody it. When we learn to take that knowledge in and it begins to integrate into our system, because this is what we're doing. We're healing these parts of ourselves. And the feminine has been so repressed, but so too has the masculine has never been able to be authentic. Like, toughen up, keep going, be strong. And actually the masculine is really to take the lead from the feminine. It's this beautiful dance between the masculine and the feminine, but the feminine is the one that sits with, pauses, allows, and then the intuition rises up, and then the next steps are taken by the masculine. So they're supporting each other, not in competition or silencing or condemning. So both bring us back home. both parts, the feminine and the masculine. But the masculine has been misrepresented in so many ways too. Not allowed to be soft. And we are moving into softness, which is totally different than what we've been used to. Softness was never valued. Gentleness was never valued. Silence. Oh my goodness, are you kidding? Who has time for that? But then what that's done is taken us away from our superpowers, from our truth. So we have here that, to really fully integrate, we need to take the heart and the mind and to value both. And knowing that wisdom is not learned, it's remembered. The wisdom is within you. So the mind becomes the translator. The heart becomes the compass. And then the body becomes the ground that knows when something is real. So often we take the mind and we translate something, but that's before we allow the heart to be the compass and just send the information up to the mind. And so that's healing the masculine, right? The masculine is supposed to wait until it receives the guidance from the heart. And then the body, so many of us are not even comfortable being in the body, and this is what we're going to do every time we're together. So again, close your eyes with me again, as we're even talking about this. And even if it's uncomfortable, it's okay. It's okay. I get it. I understand. It's not always easy to feel, and sometimes we don't feel anything. We have learned to not value guidance that comes through the body. And when we begin to use the body for what it's meant to be, you'll begin to see that your body's always talking to you. So just allowing your shoulders to drop right now. And even noticing, were my shoulders up? Was I carrying them up higher? And now I let them just drop and just relax. And allowing my jaw to relax too. With the jaw tight. Dropping the tongue and letting it fall softly and speak. No holding. Just allowing yourself to feel the weight of your body. Even your feet placed firmly on the ground, and even noticing that there's always energy that's running up through the body, through Mother Earth. It's beginning to feel the connection to your body. The pulsation of your heart beating. Allowing your breath to fill you deeply down into the belly. Just letting go whether you're conscious or not, just allowing whatever is not serving to be released. And with the next inhale, allow more of your light, more of your truth, let more of your soul's energy to enter into you. And every exhale, just allow yourself to release. Release what no longer serves. No attachments, no clinging, simply softening and allowing. Allowing yourself to simply be. And to know that when you are in those moments, when you are not rushed and you're just simply allowing and being, it's when you're connected to the divine, to your eternal self. That's when you are most in alignment with your authentic self, with your truth. That's when wisdom can rise up from you. Something that you begin to remember. And then gently just sending yourself love wherever that might need to be. Some healing energy, some healing love. And then I'm going to read something that was created, a reflection from the weavers. It's not a teaching, but a weaving. This is not a lesson to be learned. It is a pattern already living within you. Your life is not straight thread, but a tapestry formed by crossing, pauses, returns, and colors. And you did not choose with the mind alone. Some threads arrived through joy, some through sorrow, some through moments that felt like unraveling. Yet nothing has ever been wasted. The warp holds you steady, the weft moves you forward. Together they create meaning. And this meaning could never have been created from a single strand. There are places where the weaving feels tight. Those are not mistakes. There are places of strength. There are places where the pattern softens. Those are not losses. They are places where the breath learned to pass through. You are not here to perfect the design. You are here to belong to it. Each breath adds a thread. Each pause reclaims a color. Each act of tenderness restores coherence. So today, we do not study the tapestry, we sit inside of it. And in doing so, we remember.